BLM.
BFE. I mean,
That too.
We're out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it was only like a 35-minute drive out here, but
it's conservation land, so
the views.
Yeah. Wait till you see.
Yeah, the views are something else. I mean, we pulled the rig in off the. We're not too far off the main road or the dirt
Off
road
50,
that we took to come up here, and we parked the rig because we wanted the views. So now you're going to get to see how we attempt to level, and hopefully we get it right the first time.
We're not going to hold our breath though.
Yeah, it never fails with us.
The front passenger side is pretty low, so we're going to get some blocks and shimmy it and see what we can do. So the first thing we're going to do is drive up on this piece of wood. That'll give us a couple more inches on this side.
A little more, stop. Put it in reverse and come back just a hair. Right there. Perfecto. All right, strike one. The front is good. We're comfortable with that, but the back two tires, the back two rear tires, are off the ground about an inch or so. We don't like letting the tires hang, even for a short period of time. So we're gonna move forward, come off that wood, readjust, put wood under these two tires, and hopefully that does the trick. Take two. So we removed all the wood that we had under before. We backed up onto pieces of wood on both the front and back tires. I now have wood under the front and rear jacks. That's all the wood I have. Next I'll be scavenging for rocks. So let's hope this works. Take two worked. So we got all the wood under the tires and jacks where we needed. All the tires are touching the wood. It's just a matter of, looking at the terrain, looking at where you're at, the divots. We had just pulled forward a little too far, and the front was kind of in a ditch almost. So anyway, we're good to go. Let's open her up.
That was absolutely, without a doubt, my best friend to date. Well, since I started retraining.
That's good. It means you're getting your legs and your lungs underneath you.
I hope so. So I went, for you guys who don't know, I'm training for a 10K.
And I am not.
So this time I was able to go about 2.25 miles before I walked. And I walked up a steep hill. And then I did another 2.5. So I'm getting there.
And you did this while fasting for what, 18 hours?
No, I had a snack last night.
Oh, you did.
I had a chocolate cupcake.
Oh, that's right, you did. Okay, so maybe.
And it was delicious, but
so maybe 14 hours. That was
it was
early
at
on.
8. Like between 7 or 8, and I went running about 8:30. So yeah, and I feel great. I mean, I feel really good. It was
Good.
The voices in my head weren't telling me I couldn't do it. I was able to beat them down because that's what normally happens. So it was a good run.
Yeah, it was. And I mean, I could tell. I saw you running, and I could tell those hills are going to help you.
Well, they're probably going to help me, but they were not fun.
Yeah, no, hills are never fun while you're running them, but they'll help you on the flat.
Yeah, the run today was much better than when we started running, or when we were running in Cody. Cody almost killed me.
Yeah, I can attest to that. She didn't come in the rig and go, ah, that sucked.
Yeah, so it was really good. The only real problems that I've had, other than a pulled muscle, which I took some time off for, is the fact that I can't always run where we are. If we're in a city, like at a harvest host, and because I don't know the area, I don't necessarily feel safe. Now that Angie's not with me, I don't necessarily want to go by myself. Or if we're at a small RV park and, it's 0.1 of the circle, I can't run that 250 times. So that does make it a little more complicated to get my runs in. We are going to start looking for locations to ensure I can run and Phil can bike. So that is going to be on the hit list for choosing our destinations.
And I know you're thinking, why doesn't Phil run with you? Well, because Phil can't run.
No, Phil's not allowed to run.
Yeah, Phil has here I am saying Phil. I have a
no
bad,
third person.
Yeah, I have a bad right knee. I'm bone on my right knee, and I haven't run since my birthday, January 10th, 2016.
Not that he remembers.
And I actually love to run. And
he was actually the glue in our running group. So
yeah.
He and Letty were the ones that would drag me out of bed and get me going. Because frankly, I never liked running. Oop, Giz just took off. I still don't really like it, but I know how I feel after I do it. So that's why I'm doing it.
And that's what I miss. And I so wish I could run. So it's just, I need a new knee. I'm putting it off as long as I can. So I'm probably going to start riding my bike when she is out running, especially if we're in a spot where we're unfamiliar with and she just doesn't have a warm fuzzy. I'll probably ride with her.
So that is my goal, to get him on the mountain bike, and that way it won't be as hard to find locations for me to run, because he can just, trail in front of me or behind me, but be close by and make sure everything's cool.
Yep.
All right, so I'm glad you got to see me all glamorous this morning.
Well, I didn't do my hair either in support of you. Hey guys, we were fortunate enough to do a collaboration with Big Truck, Big RV. Check out this little snippet.
One of the things we like the most about our rig is the fact that we have a full-size living room. We have had up to 10 adults in our living room for cocktails in the coach. We've also had 4 adults at our booth for game night. We love having people over, and we love that about our RV. Now, we have compromised on our bathroom space in order to have all this living space, but for us, it is totally worth it.
If you want to see the full video, make sure you head over to his channel, Big Truck, Big RV, or look down below, because of course I'm putting the link down below.
You know she's going to do that. We've got some great news for our veterans and Gold Star families. The National Park System is allowing free entrance to all of the parks and some of their forestry land, and it starts this November.
God. This is take 10, people. Take 10.
Oh, it's getting hotter in here. Okay. Boom. We've got some great news for our veterans and Gold Star families. The National Park System is allowing free entrance into all national parks and some forestry land, and it starts this Veterans Day.
Yes, it's so cool. We are really excited. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard about it, but we want to make sure we are shouting out the news so everybody hears. Now, just as a side note, this is not free camping.
No.
So it isn't free to camp at the campgrounds, but it's free entrance.
Yeah, and who doesn't like to get into the park system for free? The prices aren't exactly the cheapest, let me tell you.
Well, just so you know, there are specific things that you have to have in order to gain access. So don't be showing up to the national parks with your DD214, because that's not going to be enough.
Or it's show up and say, hey, you mean the RV said we can get in free, because they're going to be like, who?
Who? We don't know those people. Yeah. All right, so here's what you're required to have. A Department of Defense ID card, or a Veteran Health ID card, or a Veteran ID card, or a Veteran
My mess up.
Hey, bench. Hey.
A veteran designation on your U.S. driver's license. So you have to have one of those in order to get your free access to the national park. So don't be yelling at our poor national park employees if you don't bring the right info.
If you're unsure if you qualify for one of those cards, get a hold of your local VA office and tell them what you're looking for, and they'll guide you in the right direction.
Yeah, and I will put a link down below to that that press release that talks about this, and it will also reiterate what we just said. Now, if you're not a veteran, but you're curious about ways to get discounts or get into the national park system a little cheaper, there are some times you can do that.
Yep.
So there is the active duty pass. So if you're not a veteran, still on active duty, you get a 1-year pass as long as you're on active duty. So that gets you and your family in for free.
That's a great ticket right there.
Yeah. Also is the access pass. I know you've heard us talk about this before. The access pass is for anybody with a permanent disability. Not a veteran with a permanent disability, but anyone. If you have permanent hearing loss, if you have vision loss, anything like that, just have your doc write it on a script. You can take it in and get a free access pass, which is a lifetime pass.
Yeah, and that is not military affiliated whatsoever, like
Yeah.
Stacy said. If you are just a regular old civilian that loves national parks and you have a disability, you qualify.
That's right. Also, of course, the senior pass, I'm sure many of you guys know about that. That is for anybody over the age of 62. And the new rule for the senior pass, it is a one-time purchase fee, which is whatever the annual pass price is at that time, and that will be your lifetime pass. If you cannot afford that fee all at one time, you can divide it up over 4 years. And if you purchase your senior pass annually for 4 years in a row, it becomes a lifetime pass.
Yep.
All right, and then of course there are free days that you can go to, that anyone can go to. The birth of Martin Luther King Jr., National Public Lands, and Veterans Day. The parks are open for everyone, but buyer beware, they will be crowded.
That's right.
And one other free pass you can get is you can get a 4th grade pass. So if your kids are going into 4th grade, you can get a pass for 1 year. And really, they're doing it to try and encourage the kids to love nature and go check out nature. So
that's a great pass to have.
Yeah. So those are some ways that we can all get into the National Park Service a little cheaper or free.
Who doesn't like free? Last but not least, we have some really, really great news. Because of your generosity for giving to the Homes for Our Troops charity, they have invited us to a key ceremony that they're going to honor a prior service member with a new house.
That's right. I am so excited. I'm already tearing up and I'm not even there yet. So
right.
We get to go on a tour of the house before the key presentation, and then we'll get to see the whole ceremony. We'll get to see this service member be given the key to their brand new house that is made just for them and for whatever catastrophic injury that they have had on military service. So I'm so excited, but it gets even better because they are giving us a link. And if you guys want to check out this key ceremony and see where your funds are going and what it's doing, you can watch the key ceremony live as it happens.
Yeah, this is really, really cool for the charity and for us because we've invested a lot of time into this charity because it means a lot to us.
Yeah.
And to be able to show you where the money that you donated is going is phenomenal. We can't be more appreciative of the Homes for Our Troops Foundation for allowing us to come do this.
Yeah, and for you guys, for all your generosity. But I have to warn you, I'm probably going to be a blubbering idiot the whole day. I mean, I usually cry like crazy when I watch homecomings for military. So I can only imagine what this is going to do. But I'm really excited, really to show you guys what you have done for this service member.
I'm not going to lie, I'm going to double up on the allergy meds that morning as well. So it's going to be really, really cool to see this.
Yeah, so check down below for the link, and just keep watching our channel because in a few weeks we will show you what all we got to do. Hopefully we'll be able to introduce you to the veteran and show you some of the house this veteran gets to call home.
Yeah, really good stuff. All right, here I come.
Hey, I'll be right behind you.
3.2 from the driveway of my house to your apartment where I am waiting now. Come on, don't think night's young. Let's go. NYC, Portland, Austin, Anaheim. Maybe not Anaheim. Keep an open mind. I'm just saying, baby, let's go. I don't care. Anywhere like a time we dropped our things and went. Woke up somewhere that we've both never been. Growing up doesn't mean getting older. Maybe it's just left turns off familiar streets. I just wanna come back with a memory. Growing up doesn't mean getting older. I don't care